What's going on, everybody? If anyone's here yet, welcome back to Straight Betting. Today is Monday, November 24th. Just a cool little stream, man. It's glad to be back. Like, holy crap, man. Guys, this past weekend, dude, I don't know if you guys like follow me on X or anything, but holy shit, dude. Went to Charleston in South Carolina, man. I don't know if any of you guys have been there. It is such a beautiful city. There's so much going on. Great place for young people, but let me tell you, dude, like, we had a weekend that I have not had in a while in terms of turning back the clock to the younger days. I'm 23 now, and let me tell you guys, these past couple days, yesterday and today, have not been fun. Your boy just got a little workout in and feeling a little bit better, but holy shit, dude. I don't know how much I can do that. Anyways, guys, today we're going to be going over some injury news. This Cavs game has a lot of injury news and stuff like that, and I think some areas that we can find some edges, find some angles. But guys, as always, man, like I said, it's just me here, so we're going to go game by game and talk over every single prop, starting with Pistons at Pacers. So if you guys do have any opinions that you'd want my opinion on, and let me comment it down below, and we'll look it over and dive a little deep into it. I will say though, guys, like I said, been out of the loop for a little bit, a couple days, and like with the NBA, man, it's like I feel like when you get out of the loop for a little bit, it's like kind of tough to like lock in almost sometimes. So yeah, kind of feeling that way right now. But with that being said, guys, am I live on Twitter? I'm not even sure. Yeah, with that being said, guys, spam those comments and let's get this popping. I will get to every single question that you guys have. And sorry, I just need to quick do one last thing. I think I have. Okay, it is up on Twitter. Sweet. Quick quote that, and let's get after it. Okay, sweet. All right, guys. So favorite unders for today. Hell yeah, dude. Profit, what's going on, my guy? Favorite unders for today. I don't have any official unders yet, but I'll touch on a few that I was definitely leaning. Why'd you take the PRA of Bridges instead of the points only? Yeah, for sure. So look, I think that with like the spot up stuff, like, you know how like the Nets, like good spot up matchups, I see those as good assist matchups too, personally. And like, because you're kind of just touching the ball more, right? You're like, they blitz Brunson. Now the ball ends up in someone else's hands, a la Mikal Bridges. And then he either has a chance to score or to, you know, pass the rock too. So I think the ball is just going to be in his hands a little bit more. And then with the rebounds, man, to be honest, it was just a juice thing. Like, it's either like there was like minus 135 on 19.5 or, you know, minus 105, I believe it was, or minus 110 on the PRA. Honestly, didn't. It just like it became a juice thing with that. But I wanted the assist in there for sure. Yo, what's happening? Let's go, Strange. Yeah. So we'll touch on that, man. I agree, though. I agree completely. It's a beautiful matchup for a star. But going back to this question, man. So we are going on Detroit and Indiana first. Actually, let's do Detroit and Indiana first, because this one we might need like a couple more, a little bit more injury news. So just like a couple things that came in since I last checked. See that Herb Jones is out for a while now. Looks like Mitch Robinson officially got ruled out. That's honestly somewhat interesting. Draymond's officially out. Mark Williams, Ryan Dunn, Grayson Allen, all these dudes are indeed out. Shaden Sharp is out. And then Craig Porter, guys, we'll talk about the Cavs, man, because there's a ton of stuff going on with that. But yeah, I'd say my favorite under, honestly, dude, I really like Isaiah Jackson under 13.5 points and rebounds. So look, it's kind of dicey, right? And I know that he had like one of his better games of the year against the Pistons, but like genuinely, dude, I kind of just think that's like a fluke. Like, this whole year, man, so the Pistons on the year are allowing like the 4th fewest points in the paint, 10th fewest rebounds, 2nd in defensive rating. I mean, dude, they're a great defense. And, you know, they've been dealing with so many injuries recently that like their defense, you know, probably took a little bit of a hit when, you know, Duren was missing time, Stewart was missing time, Asar was missing time. I think that all that stuff skewed it. And I know guys, like, yes, those guys did play in this matchup. But here's the thing, bro. Isaiah Jackson is like ridiculously foul prone. And Jalen Duren is playing like a grown-ass man this year. I think his risk of foul trouble is very, very high. And if you also filter this too, if you use Props Madness, by the way, guys, if you want to check this out, like I said, this is the best tool in market. If you do like below average paint defenses, dude, Like he's under in like a good chunk of them, right? And I know some of the minutes were shit, some of them are high, dude. With Isaiah Jackson, you just like really don't know because he gets in like he just fouls so damn much. Like I want to see Isaiah Jackson stats. And then I genuinely, I'm going to check to see what his fouls per 36 are because I'm sure that they're, what the hell is this? I'm sure that they are ridiculous. If you go to like per 36 minutes, yeah, dude. I mean, he's like 6.3 fouls per 36. I mean, yeah. So this dude gets into foul trouble a ton. I think that's definitely on the table and it's just a brutal paint matchup. So that's probably my favorite under, man. Didn't play yet though because I don't know, man. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah. Let's see. Yep, we'll get to that in a little bit, guys. If you guys have any leans on this Pistons Pacers game, make sure that they are down below. We have, I guess, Asar. Yeah, and I agree, man. I think that I also, guys, I also really like Duncan Robinson, to be honest, under 10.5 points. I know he's been a green bean recently, but he only played like 13 or 14 first half minutes last game. I mean, dude, they ran like I think 7 guys off the bench in the first half. Like JB Bickerstaff is rewarding all the, the Dennis Jenkins, the Javonte Greens of the world for playing so damn good when they indeed, were out. So I think they probably do that again. And unless those dudes like absolutely shit the bed, like I think that Duncan's minutes are going to go way down and he's been playing a lot out of necessity, but honestly, like I'd probably have him for like a 28-minute rotation. And with how good Jenkins, Javonte have been playing and stuff, like, dude, if Duncan like isn't hitting shots or something, or his minutes aren't going great, like I could see like a 22, 24-minute game in the range of outcomes. And obviously, guys, you want to attack the Pacers from inside the arc. Like they are a brutal paint defense, and good thing Duncan doesn't really score on the paint. So I really like Duncan under 10.5 points too, personally. Yeah, Asar, I agree. I think that the minutes are just a little bit dicey. Glad you're back, brother. Looking forward to that. Yeah, dude. Yep. I love that Jabari Smith one, man. I really do. Yep, guys. So I see a couple people talking about Duren, like 100%, man. Dude, Duren is going to crush in this matchup. I will say, like his minutes are, the thing is though, he's averaging 20.5 points on 28.9 minutes. He's just a beast, dude. He's truly awesome. I was honestly hoping that this would go down to 19.5 at more places, or 18.5 at more places. But his PR is at 31.5. I do like that as well. I mean, dude, this dude just, and yeah, in this same matchup was at 31 and 31 and 15 in only 29 minutes, dude. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, no, you cannot talk me off Duren here too. And I know that like some of the games, like he's just like what, he played 20 minutes and 12 minutes there. Like you got to be kidding me. Like what's like with like 22 plus minutes. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's a monster, man. He's an absolute monster. So yeah, I was really hoping that. So Prophet X has an 18.5, but outside of that, like if you guys have Prophet X, I would actually recommend like playing this, dude. This 18.5 line is ridiculous. Yeah, if we get 18.5, like on the main books, I'm 1,000% like going crazy for that. J Main, what's up, man? How we doing? Well, hey guys, real quick, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, and if you're not subbed already, make sure to sub. Anything just helps the channel grow, and appreciate all you guys commenting too. It's helps the algorithm, just like being completely honest with you. So I do really greatly appreciate it, and it helps the show go. So appreciate all you guys for being very active in here. It does mean a lot to me. Let's see. Is there any other news? So Jaden Ivey is weird. I probably would just stay away from him. He's probably, I mean, he hasn't played in so damn long. I think he played in preseason, but so yeah, I'd assume he'd play in that same minute range. Maybe he goes up a little bit, but yeah, Ron Holland played like 17 minutes. I really, really like this Duncan under, dude. Like, I feel like there is a lot more outs for like minutes to be dog shit. I really do. Like, he's not that impactful of a player to be like locked into 30 minutes, 28 minutes if like something goes wrong. So this is something that I'm just looking at, man. Really think that it's like, yeah, I guess the one thing that's a little bit concerning is like if the Pacers suck at defending these off-ball screens and if they run him up a couple of those, but they also have like Tobias soaking up some usage again. So yeah, it's weird here. Okay. Let's see. You like Pascal 2-3 since Neesmith has been out. Oh, yeah. So I will say, I think that Pascal's threes are so to be honest, I don't think that Neesmith like really impacts that, to be honest with you. Neesmith's kind of just like a spot up guy. He doesn't really get usage But I do agree with like the Pascal's overall volume this year has been very, very good for 2 threes. And another thing too is that like I like to attack Pascal. I'd like to attack Pascal's threes in like a double big matchup. And so like maybe back in the, a couple games ago when they played the Pistons, I think it was a lot of Stewart at the 4. But now that you have like Tobias Harris at the 4, maybe even Asar Thompson guards him. It's probably Tobias Harris guarding him, but Tobias is like a guy who will press up on Pascal and make him put the ball on the floor rather than to shoot. So yeah, I think the volume's been good, but I personally think that this is probably priced a little bit accurate. Cool. All right, let's go back to this Cleveland and Toronto game. And so we see Brandon Williams is a game time decision. So yeah, guys, this one's interesting because there is just so many damn players out for Cleveland. So if we go to like Cavs injury report, so Dean Wade's questionable, but Sam Merrill's out, Craig Porter's out, DeAndre Hunter's out, Darius Garland is out, Jarrett Allen is out. This Chris Livingston dude will probably play minutes. He's on a 2-day. So like realistically, bro, I think that if we go maybe Donovan Mitchell stats and then just like go to Basketball Reference and check this out. And why the hell is this happening, dude? Oh, okay. I don't like this little update from Basketball Reference. I hate it when it like looks clean, don't get me wrong, but okay. So let's see the Cavs, so Thomas Bryant maybe gets some like minutes without Jarrett Allen or something. Looks like they started Mobley at the 5. They're probably playing Nick Juan Tomlin, like Luke Travers, Larry Nance. Is he out? Larry Nance is in. Okay. So guys, one person that's interesting to me though is Tyrese Proctor. So Lonzo Ball is in. So is Jalen Tyson, but without Craig Porter, and it's like a back-to-back. So like we probably don't see like massive minutes from Donovan Mitchell, to be honest with you. I think that Tyrese Proctor is someone who is a little bit intriguing to me because he's just like he's a bucket man. Like he'll get his shots up. FanDuel has a lineup at 10.5, and look, this one's already caught on a little bit of steam since I last checked, man. But yeah, I mean he's averaging 4.9 points on like 11.4 minutes. I probably have him around like that 22-minute range. And guys, I mean it's a 1-point spread, so obviously it's like projected to be close. But like I mean if blowouts are pretty random, like in the NBA. And yeah, so that could be another out too. But yeah, some Tyrese Proctor stuff is a little bit intriguing. Let's see. Any NFL plays? I do not know. No, I don't. Shed, Walter, Dick, any of them going to get some extra minutes? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's like a good spot up matchup against the Cavs. Like they'll definitely, leak some spot up looks. Yeah, no, I really don't have NFL leans. I think that the Panthers get killed though, personally. I think that it's probably a good like CMC spot, probably a good, Brian Robinson maybe bounce back or something. J-Main, we'll get to J-Main, I'll get to these in like a little bit. But just off like rip, Fears under. I do lean over on that. Do you think it's going to be Dick or Walter starting for RJ? I think it might. Yeah, I think it might be Agbaji, to be honest, dude. Yeah, Agbaji did get a spot start, but he's been pretty injured. But Dick has been mainly subbing in for RJ. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, dude, I could not tell you who's going to end up starting for sure. But I will say, guys, Jakob Poeltl too is someone who looks like a wee bit low to me. He's just been playing like really good minutes, dude. Like especially in these competitive games. Like so 33 minutes, 32 minutes, 26 minutes, 29, 30. Like guys, Jakob Poeltl and like the Cavs are missing Jarrett Allen, which I don't know how much that exactly matters. No RJ Barrett too, which just one less guy chucking up shots, I guess. But I mean, Jakob Poeltl, he's averaging like 11.3 points on 25.5 minutes. Probably have him for around 30. So I think that you could get him up to like that 12.5. Like I said, previous success in this matchup too, as well, is nice to see at the bare minimum. But I mean, yeah, dude, if you go to like Jakob Poeltl with like, I don't know, but like what's a good range? Like 27 to like 33 or something. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's pretty comfortably been clearing this line throughout his career. He's the same player that he's always been. Rebounds look halfway decent too, especially this 8.5 guys. PR, yeah, PR's looking fine. PRA, yeah. So I don't hate these Jakob Poeltl looks either. I think that he's halfway decent. They don't pass to Poeltl. Yeah, they have been too. They have been recently though. Like at the start of the year, they weren't. He's put together some like decent games though. I mean, like 19. You gotta said 20 points a few times recently. So, yeah. Cool. Emmanuel Quickly's unders was something I looked long and hard at, but I feel like the market's pretty efficient on this. Cavs just do a really good job at limiting what's it called? Spot up threes, or not spot up threes, pick and roll threes, and just they're pretty aggressive on the pick and roll. And actually, I kind of think that without Allen, they're probably switching with Mobley, more so than not, like in the pick and roll. So that might be bad for assists, to be honest with you. So you could maybe even talk me into like some under 6.5 assists and combine it with something. But yeah, yep, for sure. Yep, I noticed that too. Yeah, I don't hate Shed, man. Like Shed is like kind of like a spot up guy too. I mean, you're getting a 6.5 line for him. 24 minutes. Let's see, 16, but that was a massive blowout. So yeah, he's been playing pretty good minutes for sure. So if you can get him up a little bit more, I don't hate Jamal Shed at like 6.5. Yeah, mostly just like a spot up guy. So Brandon Ingram, yeah. So I think that Brandon Ingram makes a little bit of sense. He's actually someone that, especially if they are aggressive in the pick and roll, I think that would benefit him a lot. I know against the Cavs, yeah, he had four. I wonder if this line's at. Okay, so I don't hate like Brandon Ingram's 3.5 assists either, because he's just gonna have more usage. And I wonder if we even just go to like Raptors and check out some stuff. Let's see. I'll just take RJ off the court and see like if anyone like sees a significant tick in minutes or anything. Okay, so look at Grady Dick, man. Grady Dick is hooping with him off the court. So we saw the usage different and then it just disappeared. Okay, well, hold up. Let me try this one more time, guys. I want to see if there's anyone who said clearly. I mean, it's definitely good for like the Scotty Barnes of the world, and you can make the argument too that I'm probably gonna wait for starting lineups on this, but like honestly, dude, Scotty might be able to dodge that Mobley matchup if Mobley starts at the 5. Actually, he will be able to dodge that Mobley matchup. So, well, I would think at least. So that's something to keep your eye on too. So with RJ off the court, so it's big Scotty. Wow, it's wheels up for Scotty Barnes, man. He's like the big beneficiary of RJ Barrett off the court. Looks like he's at about 30 points. Wow, and 9.7 rebound or 12.7 rebounds. I don't know why that would affect his rebounds, but Scotty kind of seems like the main beneficiary here, guys, which is pretty damn interesting. His assists are at 4.5. His points are at 19.5. His PRA is going to be at 33. What's P? Yeah, like I don't have a logical explanation for why his rebounds would go up with RJ off the court. But like, yeah, PA, dude, if he's going to get like ridiculous usage or just points, you can maybe talk me into that, dude. I mean, he is averaging 19.3 on the year. Like, no, RJ definitely makes a difference, bro. Like, he's someone who's going to get usage, who's going to chuck, and then especially if they replace him with like an Egbaji type who like literally isn't going to touch the ball unless, they leave him open in the corner. I think that Scotty actually makes a fair bit of sense. Ben Mathurin, I lean over. Definitely lean over, man. Just 20, what's it at? 20.5, 21.5. That's probably just too low for Benedict Mathurin in today's. Grizzlies coach Issa Lowe said Zach Edey and Cedric Howard both responded well to their minutes restriction. He credited the medical training staff on both players now have progressed. Okay, so this is interesting, guys. Looks like Edey and Coward are both off of minute restrictions, which is awesome to hear. Cool. All right, we'll circle back to this game in a little bit, man. Dick was a catch call last year when he got no. Yeah, I mean the Raptors are a pretty good team, dude. Like honestly, man. They've been winning a lot of games, so good for them. Yeah, so let's check out Dallas and Miami real quick. Okay, cool. So this one's interesting, dude. So guys, Tyler Hero is someone pretty interesting, man. Tyler Hero is last year, if you look at like him. So if like there's like been a philosophical change in how Miami plays. They don't really run pick and rolls anymore. I wonder if that's going to stick without Hero, because Tyler Hero, like he needs like pick and roll. He's not a good isolation player in my opinion. Like he's a really good pick and roll player, but like I don't think he's a great isolation player like at all, man. So I wonder if they start running pick and rolls again with Hero just because he's back and he kind of like needs that to get going. Or I wonder if like they don't. My guess would be like they don't run these pick and rolls because that's just like what they've been doing. But if that's the case, man, Tyler Hero just might not be like a great like per minute scorer like how he used to be. So that's like kind of my thoughts on that. So yeah, the Heat are going to be without what's it called? No Wiggins, no Powell. Hero is back, I believe. Who else is out for this damn team? It's yeah, okay, and then Jovic, and then Scary Terry, guys. Good old Scary Terry's out. Is there one more person out? I feel like there is. Hold on, let me click. Okay, let me click on the wrong person. So yeah, no Jovic, Wiggins, and Powell. Okay, so that means that Ware's definitely going to start at the 5, and he's been playing really good, man. I will say though, Kel'el Ware is like not. So I see someone talking about Kel'el Ware, dude. Here's the thing, like Coach Bo is like very quick to pull Kel'el Ware when he plays like dog shit, man. So like, if Kel'el Ware like is like a minus, like has a negative plus minus, or does like one thing, like he's gonna play shit minutes, man. So like yeah, I mean he has been playing like really good, like he really has been, and he's been like snagging boards on like crazy low minutes, dude, which is crazy. So yeah, I personally wouldn't touch any Ware overs, to be honest with you. But yeah, Rozier's out for how long? For life. He's cooked, dude. He's cooked. Yeah, Hero's got to fit in. Yeah, that's how I feel too, man. They're playing really good ball. So I actually think that like Hero unders like aren't a terrible look, man, to be honest with you. Like now that it kind of creeped up, maybe like PA under. Yeah, I agree, J-Man. I think he is gonna have to fit in. But it just like I wish that Powell and Wiggins were playing, right? Like them not playing is kind of pretty important. It's also worth noting, guys, this is the second night of a back-to-back. So okay, so here we go. If you guys can see this, I don't know if you can. Cavs players, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And they're all probably gonna play, to be honest with you. Like genuinely, that's just how Kenny Atkinson does shit. Okay, Dean Wade is officially out. Interesting. So I guess we'll wait to see what these lineups look like and wait to see when some stuff comes out. But yeah, Bam Adebayo, like I said, I do lean over on Bam. Bam was playing like really good hoops, honestly. Like he's really thrived in the system. Looks like he's at like 21.3 or 3 points. And obviously, guys, you got like no Norman Powell, no Andrew Wiggins. So yeah, Hawkes is probably in a pretty damn good spot. It's a good matchup for Jaime too, like with how Dallas kind of funnels stuff into the paint. And like they don't give up a ton, on the perimeter. They don't give up much. They definitely funnel stuff in. So yeah, I think it's like definitely a really solid matchup for Jaime Hawkes. And yeah, I guess we could like quick go over to the Heat. And obviously, guys, this is going to be kind of weird because Hero's back. So let's see. Bam, yeah, dude. I think that makes a decent amount of sense, especially J-Man. I actually do think that makes a lot of sense because especially with the Mavericks, like. I think he'll probably get guarded by PJ Washington. Like he's going to be pressed up on him. Like he's not going to be scared to get to close out fast on him and make him put the ball on the floor. Yeah, so I guess we could quick go with like Powell and Wiggins off. Powell and Wiggins. Where's Wiggy? I am still like a little bit curious to see what the starting lineup's going to be like though for the Heat. Cavs lineup is out. Awesome. Ball, Mitchell, Tyson, Nance, and Mobley. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate the Bam under threes, dude. I actually really don't at all. It depends on what the juice is at, but if it's like -1, like 15, -120, I think I like that. I feel like Bam's gonna like his 3-point shooting is gonna regress at some point, dude. Like, there's like no way he just like keeps on hitting like 2 every game. Okay, so yeah, this is with Wiggins and Powell off so far this year, man. Like I said, it's been pretty even, to be honest. Like, yeah, I guess Davion's interesting too, man, because Davion actually like sneakily, Davion's gonna get guarded by like Brandon Williams or like what's his name? Brandon Williams or D'Lo. Like Davion will put his head down and like get to the cup, man. So Davion with these guys off is, he's actually okay. 11 damn minutes sample size. Awesome. But yeah, no, I actually don't hate Davion. He's at 10.5. Okay, what's his assist at? Where does his assist go? Because you can get assists on Dallas as long as, okay, most of his are like spraying out to the perimeter, which isn't great. Yeah, dude. No, I don't hate Davion, man, to be honest. I think like individual matchups, like for someone who, can get to the cup a little bit. Obviously, like the spot up thing isn't great, but like, yeah, I don't hate Davion, man. I wonder how many minutes he'll play. Let's see, 31, 24, 20. Who do they have? Like Drew Smith. Here, I wonder how shallow they'll go. That's like another one that I want to wait for their lineup to come out. To be honest, if Ware's coming off the bench, the matchup is yeah. Oh yeah. No, he'll fry. He'll for sure fry. I agree. Yeah. What is Bam rebounds at? 8.5. Wow. Take out that one shitty game. Yeah, dude. I don't hate Bam rebounds either. To be honest, like he should be able to grab 9 against Dallas, dude. Against Dallas with absolutely no one. Like I totally get that Ware is playing and stuff, but like, I mean, this team is a brutal rebounding team. Let me quick check this out, dude. Hold up. Let me do like with Ware. I probably have Bam. I don't think Bam will play like crazy high minutes to be honest, but like I think I'd probably have him in this range. Okay. Well, what about like opponent rebounds against like because this team is like a brutal rebounding team. Okay. That would look a little bit better, guys, to be honest. Doesn't look amazing, to be honest with you, but it kind of seems low just off rip. Nance, Tyson, yep. Yeah, I don't hate that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Cleveland and Toronto. We can quick go over there. So yep. So here's it, and we don't have. I guess I kind of want to. I wonder what this like Raptors lineup's going to be too. I guess we can quick go over to Memphis and just check out like coward lines, and I guess waiting for Jaren Jackson is pretty important, dude. Honestly, Zach Edey, like, I don't know what to think about this man because I don't think much of like the Jokic matchup, in terms of defense. Like I know like they have not been terrible to be honest. Like in the paint, they were not good last year, dude. like like the Jokic matchup is like not tough, dude. And if Zach Edey, so he's been on a minute restriction. He obviously like definitely has like foul trouble risk. Like no shit, dude. I bet they probably kind of like leave him on the island against Jokic. And honestly, guys, like, I mean, Jokic's threes is like absurd, but yeah, dropped a little bit, man. If like I wish that Jokic was like threes were like minus 130 or something because he's gonna be getting them up. But yeah, Zach Edey, man. Zach Edey's a little bit intriguing. Like I said, you always could like screw yourself with like foul trouble here. But like realistically, man, like he was playing what 26, 25, 25, 25. I mean, dude, that's probably a floor. Like, you know what I'm saying? 25 to like 31 or something. I don't know. But like, and yeah, this team is like shit now. So rebounds have a really good hit rate. And I think he had a pretty good head-to-head game against Jokic, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so he actually really did good on the glass against Jokic. 11.5 rebounds on 23. Assuming Jokic played in those games. Guess I'm not completely sure. Let's quick go to like Jokic and see if he played in that. Because that definitely makes a difference, dude. Like your center matchup. Let's see. Okay, so Jokic only played in one of those, but that was a game that he actually had like a monster game, So Edey, and they played Edey big minutes too to like match him. And Jokic didn't really have a crazy game either. Interesting. Where is Zach Edey? So the one matchup against Jokic, only 8 points, 33 minutes, but he absolutely dominated the glass. And yeah, guys, honestly, let's do this. He does pretty damn good, dude. Honestly, on this 8.5 line, like he does pretty damn good with these minutes, and yeah, I don't hate this one, man. Yeah, I don't think Underdog reported that at all. So that might be a little sneaky little edge. And I guess what was his points? His points were pretty good too, man. But his PR wasn't. That makes no sense. I guess some games dude feels like rebounding. Sometimes dude feels like scoring. I don't know. Okay, Patrick Williams. Okay, guys, I actually think so. Vooch is out. Kevin Huerter's out. Patrick Williams is available to play with a wrist injury. Okay, guys, I actually think that's really interesting because, dude, Patrick Williams, I played his over rebounds against Zion, or not against Zion, against Giannis, and he played really pretty solid minutes. Like, dude, bro, he has to play like against Zion. He honestly, dude, like they're probably not going to start him, but like they should. Like, who the hell is like going to guard? Like, who is actually going to guard Zion? Like, I think that he's needed in this game. Pelicans also, honestly, I'd probably put his points in there too. So we don't have any Patrick Williams lines, but like the Pelicans are like a brutal catch and shoot defense as well. So yeah, dude, honestly, I like that, man. I do like that. I think that makes a fair bit of sense. Okay, let's quick circle back to Cleveland at Toronto. And yeah, so let's quick look at these matchups. So like I said, we do not have that Raptors lineup yet. But yeah, Lonzo, Mitchell, Tyson, Nance, Mobley. So to be honest, dude, Larry Nance is the center. I think we probably actually get Larry Nance guarding Pirtle and then Mobley on Barnes. We probably get Tyson taking Ingram, and then obviously like Donovan, takes like Lonzo probably takes quickly, and Mitchell's gonna take like whoever starts, like whether it's Dick or Agbaji. So okay, so that kind of makes me like Barnes a little bit less, to be honest with you. But and then Barnes is definitely going to guard Mobley, I think, and he had a pretty good game there. Yeah. Damn, I wish I had. Nice one, bro. Dude, I'm immature as hell. But yeah, dude. No, seriously, Tyrese Proctor too is like someone who's pretty intriguing to me. I mean, how many games has he had where he got like actual like minutes? Like not much, dude. Like these are his 3 games where he's gotten like 17 or more minutes, dude. He absolutely should get that. Dude is not afraid to shoot. Got up, 5 or 6 for 3, so that's good, very good variance. Then he got up 15 shots here. That was without Mitchell though, and Mobley and Garland. But I think Hunter played in that one. And then he played 17 minutes here. Got up decent volume. Definitely going to be more so a spot up guy. I do expect him to be decently aggressive on Donovan Mitchell, but but yeah, I feel like it's 3. Oh, if he starts, oh, you're asking a genuine question. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, dude. No, if he starts for sure, dude. Like absolutely. I don't know if he is. Like I said, I do think that they're probably going to start Agbaji. So it looks like Ivy's in, Levert's also in. So okay. But yeah, guys. No, seriously, I was like eyeing down this Patrick Williams prop. I'm waiting for this to circulate. I don't know when it's going to, but Patrick Williams, when he's in, I definitely am going to look into that one a little bit. Let's see. Is there any other stuff that kind of came through that's intriguing? I'm not sure. Derek Queen triple double. Derek Queen triple. He's a dog, bro. I do indeed like Derek Queen. I think he's a great player. Going to be really, really good in this league. So interesting. Looks like Duncan keeps on falling a little bit, which kind of sucks. That was maybe going to be a last second ad. Okay, we can go over to, let's see. Let's go over to Knicks and Nets, and let me know if you guys have any thoughts over here. We can touch on it. So, look, I know this is like super public. Brunson under points, and look, if you get a decent game script, honestly, it should hit. Like if the Nets just take care of business. I'm personally on Bridges over PRA. He's been pretty good with this number, honestly, this year, and even in games with Cat and Brunson, or if you go to like games with Brunson with Cat. He's over in like 7 out of 13. He's averaging 25.3 PRA. Second under against the Magic. Like, woohoo, that's a brutal matchup. Nets, I know he stayed under, but they did win by 1 million. And I think OG had a pretty damn good game. Wolves, that's a tough matchup. Wizards, that's like an everybody eats matchup. Then yeah, very close there. Celtics close, but he's been doing pretty damn good on this line. And look, this is just like without OG Anunoby, like like the spotted looks are gonna kind of more probably be more condensed to Bridges, obviously without OG. So I mean, yeah, it's just like a no-brainer in my opinion. I really like this Mikal look, even though Mikal's very frustrating to bet on. Very, very frustrating to bet on. Yeah, dude, I agree. I think that Cat could definitely have a pretty good game here. Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely like Cat. Let's see. Cat. Yeah, Cat's been pretty damn quiet, man. Here's the thing though. I feel like the line's like pretty accurate with Cat. Like he is only averaging 20.3 points. And of course, like, dude, like there's a big sample last year. Of course, it is kind of like a new system. For sure. But yeah, I think that Cat has a good game, but I feel like this is also kind of like priced in that Cat has a good game. So no, I do completely agree with the Cat though. Watered down points and hell yeah, dude. Fronts and under points. Yeah, dude, I like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. I like that, J-Main. And then Clay or Christie points. Yeah, I don't hate Clay, dude. Here's the thing with Dallas, bro. Dallas is like Jason Kidd's rotations are like infuriating. I mean, dude, here's like Clay. Like, dude, Clay should like. I mean, look, dude, he's gonna get up the volume for it if he doesn't play like dog shit minutes, which they do randomly hit him with like the 16 minutes. They do randomly hit him with like the shitty minutes, especially now that he's coming off the bench. But yeah, I mean, dude, he played great last game. Played 28 minutes, 27 minutes, 26 at 28. I mean, dude, it's been a lot better. I think that like, and I do like that we're getting this at plus money. Like, honestly, like, yeah, I mean, this is like such a beautiful matchup for Clay. Obviously, like the Heat just give up like threes after threes after threes. So yeah, I don't hate it. Christie, on the other hand, yeah, I mean, Max has been playing pretty damn good. He's been pretty consistent. Heat, I definitely would consider as a good matchup for him as well. Honestly, guys, I kind of like Cooper Flagg's unders, to be honest with you, dude. Like at 16.5, like I totally get there's no Davis. And like, let's see, what's his hit rate without? But dude, he's probably gonna get guarded by Bam. Like, especially if you see Ware starting, like Flagg's definitely getting guarded by Bam, I think. And it's like you have to beat the Heat. Usually, you have to beat them from behind the arc, and I would assume that would be the case with Bam and Ware playing. But yeah, he's gonna get guarded by Bam, and I think that this actually seems like a little bit high. I actually like prefer like a Brandon Williams type or someone like that, honestly. So Heroes in. Yeah, Mavs in. Yeah, dude, it's super random. Yeah, they do. I wonder what Jimmy's at. For sure. I guess we could actually like do that. I think that's a smart one to look at because obviously like they're gonna play hoops way different with Draymond off the court, right? I mean, the offense kind of just flows through him and he's like giving dribble handoffs and stuff. I think we could actually do a custom date here. I don't know the exact date when Jimmy did get traded, but I think it was like in February, I'd assume. We could just do like from February and let's take Schroeder off the court, and then let's take Kuminga, and then let's take Wiggins. I don't know. He's probably not going to have much sample in there anyways because all these guys got traded. But then let's take these guys off the court and then just see what it's looking like. I think that does make sense, man. Because yeah, I mean, definitely like assists against the Jazz always are a pretty solid look, man. Especially if you're a willing passer and if you spray it out to the perimeter, and that's definitely what Jimmy does do. So the shit's not updating, but. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Did we get some? Okay, we did. Okay, cool. And then Kevon Looney was also probably kind of acting like a Draymond for a little bit in these sample. But yeah, Curry's assists go way up, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean Curry, dude. Yeah, and then so does Jimmy. Pat Spencer out here, Diamond, dude. Yeah, no, and that makes complete sense, dude. Because like Curry's just like purely off ball with Draymond, so he's up to 5.5 assists. But they are playing the Jazz, and what are his points at? 28.5. They are the thing I just don't like, dude, is that it's like Like, this game should not be competitive. The Jazz stink like on the road. Yeah, and Jimmy, but yeah, Steph. I mean, Steph sees a massive boost, dude. 7.8 per 36. I probably have Steph. I mean, even if you factor in some blowout, right? I mean, 34 minutes, 38 minutes, and I know that this isn't like the front end of a back-to-back or anything either. So I would probably have Steph for like 30. Probably plays like 30, 32, 30, 33 if it's super competitive, I would think. So I mean, maybe like just 31. So 31 divided by 36. And then let's go back over here. Times 7.8. Oh, shit. I did that wrong. Times, what was it? 7.8. Yeah, 6.7, dude. And he's playing the Jazz. So, yeah, it's like, and he's playing the Jazz. So, yeah, absolutely. I think that this is something I might circle back to, guys, to be honest with you. Circle back to and play. I also don't honestly like hate like, I mean, I don't know who it's gonna be, right? But I think it's a really, I mean, I think it's a good like Moody, Pods, maybe even like Post, to be honest. It just like really depends on who they start. I think Steve Kerr is going to try and play like the lesser guys. Like, he just is, man. Like, he's gonna try and play them like good minutes. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if you look up and Steph has like 15 first half minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna try and get these guys rested in like a spot like this. So, yep, you bet Moody threes. Check it out. Yeah, yeah, Pips. I definitely looked into that too. I think it was like what, like you could do like opponent versus DSZ or something. And then if you do like, or just like opponent 3-pointers attempted allowed, you could do something like this. Yeah, it looks pretty damn good this year. And I mean, honestly, he's probably like a guy who like benefits from like, the blowout game state, like a little bit, maybe not like crazily, but he's not going to be like Curry or Butler where they're like trying to short him minutes or anything. And if you do, let's see, what am I doing? I think like a good minute range for Moody would probably be like 25 to like 34 or something. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I think it's pretty good look. Yeah, Moody's been getting them up this year though, that's for sure. Like 11, he has had a games like 11 threes, 12 threes, dude. Like, yeah. Yeah. He started year. Yep. Yep, exactly. I feel the same way. Pirtle or Dick over points. Okay, well, Jacoby Walter is starting. Interesting. Okay. I still wonder if we got that Patrick Williams line. Yeah, that's interesting. So Jacoby Walter. So Jacoby Walter is actually in a good spot though, with like how the Cavs defend. Let's see. He's at 8.5 points, dude. He's getting the start, so I'd probably have him for like 25, 26. It's like a couple. Okay. Looks like he's been shooting the ball really well. Dude, honestly, this at plus money, I don't think it's bad. No, Lonzo will never play like big minutes. Lonzo will never play big minutes. J-Man, he just won't. He's too injury prone. But yeah. Okay, guys, let's see. Yeah, I'd probably have him at like 25 or 26, honestly. So, okay, do we have anything else coming in? Yeah, I wonder how the Raptors do this, man. Because I would think Obagi plays. I wouldn't think that a ton change, but he's not gonna get any usage, man. I mean, 76% of his points this year are spot up and then transition free throws. It's literally, he's not gonna get any usage, so it's gonna be all spot up stuff, all catch and shoot threes, all transition looks and things to that extent. So that's good for Scotty for sure. For like Scotty, quickly Ingram. But yeah, I'm trying to. I don't think I'm gonna add anything here, guys. I don't have anything like too crazy, but I'm not on anything with that. Can you do stuff with Ozbets? Yeah, dude. Ozbets is gonna come on at some point for sure. For sure. I think he was gonna come on today, but there's a lot of injury news, so he's got to sift through everything. Okay. Well, last thing, guys, like I said, I will be on Patrick Williams stuff. So it looks like he's at 8.5 points and he's at 3.5 rebounds. once this populates, guys, I will be on Patrick Williams PR most likely. I think that he's going to play a lot, just like with the Zion stuff. So, yep, agreed. I actually agree completely. I wonder what if you're getting like plus 120 for him. I think it makes a ton of sense, dude. Let's see, where is Portland? Yeah, Miles is going to be bombing away. So you're getting plus 112. Yeah, dude. Plus 130 at Novig, dude. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I think that's a great look. Like all he really does is shoot threes, man. And Klingon, I believe, is off the injury report. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I don't know if like his 3-point rate goes up without Giannis. Without Giannis too, I guess he's gotten up at least 6 every game and 9. So the Hornets matchup is like very similar, I'd say. And same with the Sixers to an extent. It's like 2 drop bigs. Even the Pistons are kind of a drop team with Duren. Obviously a little bit better with Stewart out there, but yeah, no, for sure. I think that's a great look, man. That's something I actually might add myself. So yeah, Scotty rebounds and assists. He does. Yeah, I don't have a crazy opinion on that, but I do like his like assist stuff for sure. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's going to probably do it. Like I said, guys, nothing official for me right now. I'm going to look a little bit more into this Turner look. I do agree now that it went up. I also am probably going to be on Patrick Williams PR stuff. I just think that he's going to have to play here. Just waiting for it to populate, though. But yeah, I guess some leans I had, like I said, really like Duncan Robinson unders here, especially like these 10.5. You can get a minus 118. I think that's pretty damn good. Is there anything else? Dallas and Miami. Wait for the starting lineups there. I think that if you get like a Clay surprise start, I think his threes are a good look. I think that Bam dropped to 20.5. Man, don't hate that, to be honest. I don't hate some hero unders either. I think it's gonna be weird for him just with like the no pick and roll offense. So yeah, and like what Jay Main said earlier, I think that he's probably gonna try and fit in more so than them try to play around him. So yeah, agreed. Okay, cool. Well, hey guys, appreciate everyone tuning in. And if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to drop a like, sub on your way out. And of course, guys, if you do bet yourself, you got to check out Props Madness. It is absolute must for anyone who is trying to originate NBA props on themselves. So use code SB25. They'll get you 25% off your first month, first purchase if you get like a year or whatever. So yeah, make sure to check that out as well and use code SB25. Cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys tomorrow night at 6 and tomorrow morning for some plays too.